Oh, jeez. My lapel, a pin, or whatever you want to call it, was sideways. That is commentary on what's going on in the United States of America, am I right? Yeah, we're just all tilted upside down. Yeah, and shaking like this. Yeah, we're shaking, not stirred. Okay, the U.S.? Yeah, we're a mess.
TAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. Oh my goodness, guys. Happy Wednesday, am I right? Yeah, I'm wearing pink because on Wednesdays we wear pink. Might be more of a salmon color. No, it's pink, let's be real. I've had this beautiful number for a few years now. Oh, back when I was a young lad, just telling the news, being attractive on the social medias. Yeah, still going strong, okay. Well, guys, we've got a lot of news for you, so we might as well jump into our first segment of tonight's show, which is Broken News. In Broken News, we like to break down some of the hottest tea, gossip, and news from this week in pop culture. So, let's jump into it with our first individual. We are talking about Carmen Electra. Yes, you may know this beautiful woman from Baywatch, okay? Carmen Electra is officially Carmen Electra. The iconic actress model just filed to change her birth name, Tara Lee Patrick, officially to the stage name we all know her by. Oh my goodness. What would I change my name to if I was gonna legally change my name? Jonny, John, no. I think Jonny Thomas Appleseed is good. It's a pretty good name. Also in the news, we have Princess Kate Middleton, okay? You know I'm Team Harry and Meghan. Not a big fan of Will and Kate. But whatever, okay? Don't come for me, Brits. Kate Middleton is spending some time recovering in the hospital after a planned abdominal surgery. Apparently, the palace released a statement saying that the Princess of Wales was admitted to the London clinic for surgery on Tuesday, and the surgery was successful, and it is expected that she will remain in the hospital for 10 to 14 days before returning home to continue her recovery. I wonder what was going on in her abdomen, in her abdominal region. Oh my gosh. Surgery. Never liked it. Never liked it. It's very scary, okay? But I will take the laughing gas because I'd say some crazy things. Also in the news, we have another royal, and this is none other than the king himself, King Charles, okay? King Charles has sought treatment for an enlarged prostate. There are a lot of things that I didn't need to know about the royal family, and I tell you what, the king's prostate, definitely one of those things that I didn't care to know about. No, apparently Buckingham Palace released a statement that regarded the 75-year-old monarch's health. His Majesty's condition is benign, and he will be going to the hospital next week for a corrective procedure, the statement read. As for King Charles' upcoming schedule, a royal source says that His Majesty had a series of meetings and events planned at Dumfries House tomorrow and Friday, which are now being postponed on doctor's advice. Guests were due to travel, and so they needed to make people aware of the situation. Oh no, what's going on? What's happening to all the royals? Why are they falling apart? It's like their lives unraveling, and now their health is unraveling. I wonder what Harry's doing. He's probably sitting back saying, karma. It is the year of karma, okay? I put out my book Spare, and now look at you guys falling apart over there. Also in the news, we have Lorne Michaels. Lorne, you may know Lorne because, you know, he is one of the masterminds behind Saturday Night Live and a lot of our favorite comedy films, okay? He's a legend, let's be honest here. But Lorne spoke up about Tina Fey here this week and said that Tina Fey could easily take the reins of SNL. Oh my gosh, okay, so I was reading about this a while ago, that they were in talks of having Tina Fey come in and step into the shoes that Lorne Michaels will leave behind when he decides to step away from Saturday Night Live. And Tina Fey would be great. I would love to see what she can do with the show. Clearly, the show is not what it once was, okay? And it probably never will be. Let's be honest. They had an amazing cast back in the day, especially when Tina Fey was on. I mean, you had Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler, Jimmy Fallon. Everyone was there, and those casts were stacked for years. But I would love to see what Tina Fey can do with it, especially now that she's hot out there right now, okay? She just had the Mean Girls musical movie adaptation come out, and she's a comedy legend. So would you like to see Tina Fey step into the role at SNL and take Lorne Michaels' spot when he steps down? Let me know in the comments. Also in the news, we have Lisa Ann Walters, who you may know from The Parent Trap or Abbott Elementary. She was recently speaking out about how she wants Lindsay Lohan to guest star on Abbott Elementary, playing one of her relatives. While at the Critics' Choice Awards, the actress said it would be fun to make Lindsay a relative on the show. Let's get this duo back together, okay? I'm telling you, I would love to see these two together on screen again. I loved The Parent Trap. And there's so many Lindsay Lohans in that movie. There's two of them. Okay, she doesn't have a twin. Were you today years old when you found out that it was the same girl? No, we've been known that. Also in the news, we have Coachella. Oh, Coachella, get your weird outfits. Get out there, start jamming to some music while wearing barely any clothes. Okay, we should call it Streakchella because they're half naked out there. So Doja Cat, Lana Del Rey, and Tyler, the Creator are set to headline the music festival in spring, along with a special appearance by No Doubt. No Doubt, that is the band that Gwen Stefani was the lead singer in, you know? And then she went on to do her solo thing, but they were very, very popular, okay? People like No Doubt, so that'll be cool to see them reunite on stage. I would maybe go for them. The rest of the headliners probably wouldn't buy a ticket, just saying. Not really my kind of music. And bitch, I said what I said, okay? Yeah, that was a Doja Cat joke. Also in the news, we have Jason Kelce, NFL star, brother to Travis Kelce, who is also known as Taylor Swift's boyfriend. I mean, this is kind of emotional. I mean, for them, not really for me. This could have been Jason Kelce's final game in the NFL. Kelce, a 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, and future Hall of Fame center for the Philadelphia Eagles, told his teammates after the Eagles' 32-9 loss against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night that he may be retiring after 13 seasons, according to multiple reports. And then Jason went on to his podcast with his brother and stated, you know, there's just a lot of emotions right now, and it's too early to confirm nor deny anything. There's a lot that happens now going into the off season, so we'll have to keep an eye on what goes on with Jason Kelce. I do have to say the Kelce brothers have not gotten this much press probably since ever. Everyone knows who they are now. Even if you're not a football star, you know the Kelces. And that's thanks to Taylor Swift. I'm just saying, don't come for me. Well, guys, that's all the news we got for you in broken news, but let's move on to Hyper Headlines. Hyper Headlines, where the news is hyper, but so am I. Yes, we are going to be talking about some of the major headlines that have hit the news circuit over the last few days, okay? First up in Hyper Headlines, we have a passenger on an airplane who bit a flight attendant. That's some Walking Dead shit. Apparently, an aircraft that was flying from Tokyo to the US reportedly had to fly back to Japan on Tuesday after an intoxicated passenger bit a crew member. The flight was forced to return to the airport in Tokyo when a heavily drunk 55-year-old US male passenger bit a crew member's arm. Did they not give you peanuts or Biscoff cookies? Why are you biting the crew member? As if it wasn't hard enough being a flight attendant, okay? Now you got people biting you? taking a snack here. Did you want anything from the trolley? Did you want anything here? Did you want like a Sprite? Maybe some peanuts? Maybe some Sun Chips? What do you want? Oh, you bit me, you sick son of a... Also in the news, we have a devastating crash of a hot air balloon. There were 13 people on board, including 8 skydivers, 4 passengers, and 1 pilot. The hot air balloon crashed just before 8 a.m. local time in Eloy, Arizona on Monday. The pilot was confirmed to be one of the fatalities on board, and one of the 4 people killed in a hot air balloon crash in Arizona texted his girlfriend to say goodbye moments before its deadly accident. Yes, Clayton and his girlfriend Kinsey were among the 13 people on the balloon. Taylor, one of the 8 people who took part in a planned skydiving event that occurred before any issues with the balloon became apparent. Clayton's dad, Gary, stated that his son texted Taylor as she was on her way down to the ground, writing, "Goodbye, this isn't going to be good. I love you." Once she landed, she gave him a call after reading the message. This is horrible and very scary. I mean, hot air balloons just kind of scare me in general, but thinking about jumping out of one to skydive, and then, you know, half of you have gone down, and then the rest that are staying up in the balloon also go for a dive unplanned and sadly pass away, that's just horrible and very, very scary, okay? I'm all for the thrill seekers out there. Go out there, do crazy things, get that adrenaline pumping, but God, I wish everybody had a parachute. I wish everybody was safe. And our thoughts are with the families of those who were lost in this horribly tragic incident. Also in the news, we've got a sting operation that took place in Florida. And now, we all know, when something takes place in Florida, it's about to get a little bonkers. Apparently, this sting operation in Florida has resulted in the arrest of 123 individuals. Among them, a church grief counselor, a science teacher, a nurse, and a basketball coach, who were all accused of various offenses related to human trafficking. The arrests were made after the men allegedly communicated online to solicit sex with undercover agents posing to be minors. Many of the suspects allegedly believed they were engaging with family members of minors, offering their child to be alleged predators, but in reality they were speaking with undercover agents, and some believed they were speaking to underage boys and girls. Sick motherfucker. The fact that this is a thing that constantly happens, not only in our country, but across the world, is absolutely insane. I'm so glad the authorities are taking steps to make this end. We need to work faster. This should be way easier to find and pinpoint. And if anybody is ever connected to this, they deserve to live the rest of their life behind bars. And I don't feel bad at all for saying that, okay? They deserve to be behind bars. The crazy thing about this is these are individuals that parents trust, believe that they are there to help their young children, and they hold these positions that are literally meant to build and encourage and grow the youth into adulthood and prepare them for the real life world out there. And instead they are harming, hurting, and just doing this sick stuff, and I have no sympathy for any of them, and I hope they spend the rest of their lives behind bars. Well, guys, to end on that note, that is all of the hyper headlines I've got for you, but we gotta move into some political news. We are jumping into our next segment of tonight's show, which is, of course, Running for Office with Jonny! I've just got one little bit of news here for you today in the political sphere. Alright, we are talking about 2 individuals who are running for president under the GOP tag. We are talking about former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis as they battle for second place in the GOP presidential race behind former President Donald Trump. Both said on Tuesday that the U.S. is not a racist country. Okay. I mean, the history of the United States is pretty racist, guys. Okay. Slavery? Do they say these things wanting shock value and wanting to be put in the press? That's my question, because no one in their right mind is going to say something like that. What I would say is, not everyone in the United States is a racist. No, okay? That would be putting a blanket over an entire community of individuals, an entire nation of individuals, right? Are there some that are racist? Yes. 100% there are, okay? I've interacted with them before, okay? You probably have too. Let's be real here, people. Now, this is not one bad apple rotting the rest of the apples sort of thing, okay? I'm not gonna be the one to say that. But I think to imply that the United States is not racist whatsoever is incorrect. Am I wrong for saying that? I don't believe so. Nikki and Ron, two white individuals, may I add, probably shouldn't be talking about this. Not in this way. There are other ways to approach this conversation, Ron and Nikki, and I don't think you hit the nail on the head with this one. I think it was in poor taste, and I don't believe that statement to be true whatsoever. Do I believe as a nation as a whole, the United States is racist? Maybe not. But we still have a lot of work to do. Okay? We have a lot of growing to do as a nation, as a world, and more acceptance needs to occur. Okay? So I think to make this statement is a little outrageous, and that's just my opinion, but you can let me know what you think in the comments. Well, guys, that's all the news I got for you today, but before I let you go, I think it's time for us to do a little pillow talking. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Oh, man. Here we are. Yeah. You know what I like about our show, Oliver? We keep it real. We keep it 100, as the kids would say, okay? Yeah, we're out here, we're standing on business, okay? We are standing on it. Yeah, I don't really know what that means. I heard some kids on TikTok saying it. Yeah, they got some weird sayings out there, okay? Like, let me riz you up, okay? I know I have the riz, but it's a weird word. It is a weird word. Lots of weird words on the internet, you know? What is it? Gyat? Is that what that word is? Is something about a big butt? I don't know. That's weird. Anywho, how about the political climate in this country? It's getting hot. It's getting hot. And you know, heat sometimes does make people dumb. You know, like when you're about to pass out because you just overheated. Yeah, but I don't think that's the excuse that our politicians can use. I think they're just dumb, stupid idiots. Let's be real. There's a lot of people in this country that could do a much better job of running it, but for whatever reason, they choose not to run. Probably because the political sphere here is just frickin' insane, okay? These people are crazy. Like, probably, a professional could probably tell them that, you know, you're a little psychotic, okay? You're a psycho. Watch out. Yeah, there's some shady stuff going on out there. I know it. I know it. And it's scary. And I feel like this is going to be the year that people are really going to start speaking out, because why not? Okay, let it all out there. Air out their dirty laundry. Okay? You ever hear that song, Dirty Laundry, by Don Henley? It's a good song. You should listen to it. Well, guys, that's all the news I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Follow me on all social media. News with Jonny. Go to bed with Jonny. Handsome man telling you the news. You know the whole spiel. Also, hit that bell for notifications so you know when I post. I do have a new episode, usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you should be here. But we've also got clips going up every single day, so don't miss out. Don't be shy. Drop your comments. Leave a like. Drop some love. Okay, we're all about the love train here. Choo-choo. Can we get to 800 subscribers this week? I think we can. We are climbing up. Okay, we are going to the moon together. Okay? Even if the moon landing was fake, we'll do it together. Okay? I love you all. Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday. Good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Yes. Mwah. Yep. You guys, we need to find you a mother. We do, cause I'm so tired of being all by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Okay, you know why? Cause I'm so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. Oh, I'm so lonely. And I am talking to my pets. So maybe I am clinically insane. Go to bed with Jonny.
Dak Buster.
Malibu Nights. Will you talk dirty to me?
Different unique takes on movies and TV shows.
A word, because every episode is a drinking game built in.
Always. Is this the it puts the lotion on?
Also in the news, we've got it's not a juicy bear. That is someone's burger. The Red Bull enhances the drunkenness.
Huh?